This is going to be reaction and discussion of the trailer for Daredevil Born Again. And the reaction of said trailer is now going to commence. It starts literally the...
Thank you for
microsecond they started. Anyway, right, Kingpin dodging, bashing the skull of someone.
It's not
obviously
entirely unpleasant seeing you again.
I'm sure you're both ready to tear each other apart. But what's happening?
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
Oh, I see. So he has progressed as a lawyer?
The mayor serves his city.
How did... Are they gonna show us a backstory how he became the mayor?
Convinced.
Of course not. Why would
Can
he?
you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
I mean...
Why did you stop
Is it the
being a
feeling or just...
The line was crossed.
A line... Oh, the mask falls.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature.
Okay. This is
The power.
interesting. A lot of things are happening. I'm trying to pay attention. So a line was crossed, but the question is, was he the one to do it, or was it because of his actions that it happened? I guess you can discuss it.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken.
Does it?
Chaos must reign.
Okay. A villain. Oh, Punisher.
Mind putting the hatchet down?
Of course.
I was raised to believe in grace. Believe in grace.
What do you know?
But I was also raised
Okay, building up.
to believe in retribution.
Yeah. Okay, pretty cool line, We'll see. It looks cool. Obviously, it looks very brutal. But I do have some things to say. Daredevil Born Again, March 4th. Just to get it out of the way real quickly. Yeah, no, just straight up. This being connected to Echo and She-Hulk actively makes me appreciate it less. So that's a small issue. Obviously, it has nothing to do with this trailer in particular, but yeah, 2 out of the 3 times we've seen Daredevil before this have been quite negative in my eyes. I guess in Echo it was just fine. He wasn't a really big deal or even remotely relevant. The She-Hulk one in particular just... but frankly I don't even really like that version of... To clarify, I am not a fan of either of the shows I mentioned. So unfortunate that Daredevil appeared in those 2 in particular. I am not really sure whether those 2 are gonna be mentioned in any sort of way or manner. I think it would be better if they aren't, but it's very possible that at least Echo is mentioned, considering Kingpin is clearly not gonna be the main antagonist of this season, or at the very least he'll be the... I highly doubt that he's truly turned a new leaf and now he's a good guy and is trying to be a good politician. Yeah, just very unlikely. But because they went out of their way to build up his connection with Echo so ridiculously much, something of that matter of speech. What I was getting at is that Echo is supposed to be super important. Do I think it's better if they completely ignore her? Yes.
Later.
But now that Kingpin actually has access to the city's resources, I'm certain he can be a much better villain and actually use good people against Daredevil and Punisher, which is probably gonna make their circumstances much worse because they just can't beat them. I mean, they absolutely could beat up all the police, etc. I suppose they could go that way, but I doubted that they're gonna fight the entire police force of the city while also dealing with Kingpin's personal enforcers, is I guess a way to call them. Sure, whatever they decide to go with. But in any case, it seems exciting, but I do have my reservations simply on the fact that this is connected to the MCU, and that has had a lot of issues recently that most people can see. Still, it looks cool. It's probably gonna be cool, but even after it, I am curious what's gonna happen. Considering the MCU is soon gonna have a large reset, a lot of different characters such as the Fantastic Four and the X-Men are gonna be entering. what's gonna happen to characters like Daredevil, especially because I don't know how many more years was there till Avengers Endgame or whatever they call it, the thing that's going to do a multiversal reset. I forgot the name, but yeah, everything's gonna fuse. There's gonna be so many more characters. I just really don't know what even is the purpose of me watching this, considering, are we ever gonna get to season 2? And if we do get a season 2, and say this is an absolutely excellent show, after the reset of the multiverse, and there's no more multiversal travel, etc., all the characters are in the same universe, are we gonna keep the continuity of this season? For example, Daredevil Born Again season 2 is, even if it is technically in a different universe, is gonna have the same events? I don't know, there's just a lot of questions I have, but hey, I would personally appreciate if we can see at least a single scene of Spider-Man, even though I'm not expecting it. It would be fun, it would make sense. But in any case, there is a video, you can subscribe to the channel there, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.